Welcome. For those that don't know Skai, amazing healer, dear brother, sweet soul. Done many sessions with him, referred him to many people, and we love doing these Zooms together. The run of show, so to speak, will be I'll guide us into a meditative space. We'll do about 3 minutes of a pranayama, alom vilom, a balancing breath. Then we'll have a few minutes of silence, and then Sky will come in and do this double vortex deprogramming masterclass and beyond. He can explain more about that, but I just wanted to really give a little introduction of him, how much I appreciate him and his work, and really appreciate everybody here just showing up. It's sweet when everyone has a mutual intention of, hey, I want to heal, and hey, I want to meditate, and taking time to actually do that in their life. It really helps everybody around you, helps the world. So we're always grateful for that. And I'll just keep muting people, Sky, and if you want to now say, to tell us a little bit about what you're about to do, it'd be amazing.
Yeah, I like what you said about it. It's helping yourself and it's helping the world as well, because we should not forget that, because we are so connected that every small or big progress we do on ourselves, it impacts directly all the people around at a level that someone we really we somewhat underestimate. So thank you all, for showing up with always open hearts, open minds, and building this beautiful field. That's why I love to see where you are all from, because I can see the grid that's created basically around the world, and how we impact basically in people through that, positively. So yeah, a little word about myself quickly for the people who don't know me. I'm from France, as you can probably hear pretty clearly. I have spent 15 years in the States, and this accent has not been moving much. so if sometimes you don't understand everything, it's fine. It's mainly about energy. At the end of the day, the energy is gonna travel. And during my 23 years of permanent transformation, basically that's really what I've been doing since 2001. I notably spent 3 years in silence, and so during those 3 years, that's really when I learned to anchor myself into the 0-point field, the 0-point field energy. So I spent 1 year on a chair where I was meditating 23 hours a day, sometimes 3 days without moving, from my chair, so constantly. And so the goal was to constantly stay centered, to go beyond pain, to go beyond thirst, heat, cold, all type of energy burning my hands somewhat. The energy was so strong that I was channeling the sleep. I had to resist sleep also, and a lot of things. And to stay in that space, which we're going to enter, where things are either great, either okay, because there's so much energy at that level, at that point, that you can transmute, everything. And so it's helpful to heal trauma, to activate powers also, because it's not just about healing, it's also about growing. And I would really like to put also the emphasis on that, because today there's a huge heal has become a big word, and it's beautiful, it's important, and it has to come right aside with growth also, because it's these two aspects that help us really move forward. And sometimes if we go too much into the healing, we can start, maybe not necessarily slowing our path, but going into a level of not necessarily optimizing our potential. That's why for me, I work with people, whether in group or one-on-one, we go, to the suffering, to the pain, but quickly we move on, to the power, to the positive, to the light, because we need all of that to move forward. So we don't ignore the heart, the shadow or the darkness, however you call that, but we give the focus basically to the light, not to be always guided by that power, and to move forward. So healing and growth, we're going to do that together. So I'm going to explain you a little bit, because it's a new practice actually that I've been teaching and practicing the double vortex, and with this I've been having a lot of, extremely quick results, in terms of healing, with people healing stage 4 lung cancer in 3-4 sessions, plus my group practice, Crohn's disease, the same thing, 4 sessions. practicing the neuropathy also in 2 sessions. And the people who apply this technique regularly, they heal really quick. You know, it's been kind of like a constant, you know, basically with that. And so I've been adding now something to this technique to deprogram limiting belief as well. So I'm going to show you, to share my screen and show you what I'm talking about. That will be easier. Can you see it? Adam, is it fine?
Yes, it looks great. Yeah.
Good. So I call that technique the deprogramming double vortex, and it helps to deprogram deep blockages and harness the power of your desires to move forward. So the origin of this practice, how did it come out? First, the 0-point energy field. So that's what I was telling you at the beginning. You know, that's this place deep inside, you know, which is the source of everything. You know, in quantum physics, you know, everything is energy, you know, like Einstein explained that, you know, E equal mc2. So everything, even matter, is energy, you know, at a more dense, compacted level, but it's still energy. So everything can shift, you know, because energy shifts, as we know, you know, like constantly. So even our body, you know, our disease, our cells, you know, our whatever can shift. You know, it's just a matter of accessing, you know, that point, you know, which is like and the closer we go to that 0 point, which is the place where things are potentialized, they've not been yet manifested, you know, they are their potential. So that's why the Hindus, for instance, call pure consciousness, you know, a lot of the yogis, you know, that's why they spend years, you know, in caves or meditating to anchor themselves into that space, you know, and from that, things shift necessarily, you know, if you're able to access that point and to move it, it's going to shift. So when you work at the 0-point energy field level, everything can shift. And so that is the basic, you know, of all this work and of this technique. Then there is the double vortex technique. So that's a technique I basically started doing organically after my 3 years in silence. Mostly, I would go often at night and I would spin. You know, I was in Boulder in Colorado, and I would go into the snow with my music and I would start dancing and then whirling. You know, and I would, like the Rumi, their pishes, but I would do it for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hours sometimes, you know, like really whirling like that non-stop, you know, like non-stop. So I had really to go above my mind, otherwise my body would feel sick, you know, and feel bad, to really like going to a deeper level. And that's how I started healing people, the people I was working with, you know, like at a distance, I could access, you know, their field and clear, you know, like stuck energies, activate other positive energies, you know, that they wanted to activate. And so then I have made like a more precise technique, which I use for most of my healings, whether it's at a mental level, at the emotional level, at the physical level, at the soul level, at the oversoul level. It's usually the same technique. Why? Because our soul is essentially a double vortex. There is one counterclockwise vortex, you know, that clear, basically, blockages that remove, you know, stuck energies that make space, basically. And there is one clockwise vortex, you know, that activates, that generates, you know, and that basically help us manifest, you know, like into our lives. So when we do that, when we practice this technique, at the same time, the double vortex run together, we're realigning ourselves with our soul, you know, which is our original blueprint. And once the body can heal, you know, everything can heal and come back into place, you know. So it's not magic, you know. That's what I understood. The first thing I was doing, for me, it was a bit like a miracle. I said, how come, you know, people can heal like that, you know, from I had someone, he had like 30 fractures on his knees, you know, like over 20 years. He was a motorcycle rider, and we did energy and it was gone. He could walk, he could run. Like I was like, this is really, and progressively by studying quantum physics, by mostly actually traveling into this field and starting understanding that, yeah, this is not really a miracle. There is a process to that. And I'm not the only one to do that. You know, there's plenty of people doing this. So understanding how it works, it helps. You know, it helps even more activate it, you know, knowing that it's within our hands, you know, to do that. It's not like something just reserved, you know, for a few miracles at the time of Jesus, you know, or in India, you know, like with other saints or masters. We can all access this field and all practice that and take ownership of our own health, you know, like become our own masters. So that's really what that technique is about. And then I have been also adding a layer of neuro-linguistic programming, So these are techniques, you know, to directly reprogram your way of thinking, of being. And I'm going to show you how, you know, I use that during that workshop, you know, that we're going to do to really address a specific problem, you know, specific block that you have in your life and transmute it, like into something positive, a power that you want, you know, or something you want to manifest. So the method, first, we're going to do that. Right after, we're going to set a very clear and strong intention. Intention is key. You know, your sword is a sword. Excuse me. Your consciousness, you know, is really a sword of light. And when you decide something, when your intention is really strong, it's gonna happen. Now, it's just a matter of time because you're carving the way, you know, into your energetic field, which is like reality, to make it happen. So setting your intention is 80% of a healing. You know, then you can have like a good healer, a good technique, you know, have some luck, but your intention is gonna make things happen. So first we silence our mind, you know, and drop our awareness into our heart. We'll activate an anti-clockwise golden light vortex to remove obstruction, pains, negative energies, as I explained before. Then we're going to call in our higher guidance. And then we're going to say, I don't want to. So whatever is the thing you want, you know, like let's say you want to be rich, you know, for instance, and you have a problem, you know, of abundance. So you're gonna say, I don't want to be rich because I have a deep fear of, and you see what's coming there. No, it can be of being slender, you know, or being lazy, you know, or being, you know, pointed. Many different things are going to come to you. You know, just see what's coming, you know, from that place, and then you keep doing your vortex and anti-clockwise and removing these energies. Then we're gonna change, you know, once we've been identifying, you know, the root cause of the blockage, we're gonna change direction. So we're gonna move our energy. You know, I usually do it around my heart like that, clockwise. And we're gonna clearly state what we want. Now we're gonna go with the positive, you know, with the direction we want. And so we're going to say, I want to be rich because I have a deep longing for sharing my gift with the world, you know, or feeling happy, you know, like or having something positive, you know, or sharing, you know, or helping other people, whatever is coming to you as well, you know, like this deep longing. And then we will repeat that, you know, to anchor this vortex 5 times into the different area of you beings. And last, we seal this energy into the 0 point to be manifested. So I'll show you also how to do that. So it became really like a concrete ball, you know, of energy in your field. That's gonna happen. That's gonna basically propel your life and give you all the experiences you need to be able to manifest it into this reality. So this is the process. Don't worry, you don't have to remember it. I'm going to guide you, you know, like so that I just did that so you can see it, you know, and when you want to do it on your own again, you know, you'll be able to follow the steps. You will have a recording anyway, and I think we have received also the practice. I do a guided meditation also to show it how it works. So the benefits quickly, you know, you can shift your core limiting belief concerning money, abundance, work, self-worth, self-love, relationship, and the list is endless. You can heal lifelong traumas, you know, abuses, abandonment, scarcity, depression, and chronic ailments, you know, chronic fatigue, lower back pain. Just last week, I was working with someone with 1 year of chronic fatigue. You know, she couldn't move off her bed. And we did it like the first time, boom, she could, you know, after a few days, mow her lawns, things, and starting moving, coming back to life. And after a second time, now I'm waiting for the news, but she was basically over happy, full of energy. And she's practicing it every day also. You know, so it really helps you. It has like concrete impact basically on your health. You know, when you do it like with rigor and with your heart. And so that helps you also to develop a robust energy practice, you know, because it's like everything, you need to practice things, you know, to really reap the fruits. And so that will empower your health, clarify your mind, deepen your intuition, you know, reduce your stress, increase your feelings of peace, space, time, and mastery. You know, that's all things that I see, you know, my clients or my student feeling. It's like more clearer download, you know, clearer connection with the guidance, you know, with the guides, like better health, you know, more joy, more health, all of that. all the good things. And it helps you build neural pathways between your mind and your body field, and reprogram by harnessing your psychoenergetic and epigenetic potential. So basically, when you do that, you are literally rewiring region of your brain, which helps you like connect with different region of your body, of your energy, all of that. And once you have like activated these neural pathways, the healing is easier. The energy travels better, within your field, and so you're taking even more power and even more joy into your life. And it's also really great for social bonding, because you can practice that at 2, at 3, at 4. Like the more we are, we're gonna see today. I don't know how many we are. How many are we, Adam? Do you know?
What about 170, 168, 170? Also,
68, so
Sky, there's a couple questions that it would be cool to answer, I think. One person says they're a bit uncomfortable stating a double negative, like I don't want to be healthy because blah blah blah. Can you explain, again, why you would state something negative, like because we're letting that go?
yeah, it's not even so much a statement there. It's more, it's a good question, because it's more, you can put your power in something, or you can look at something from above. Here you're more above. You're like, oh, okay, I don't want to become healthy. I use it either to heal people. I did it on myself. Let's say with my back. I had a back problem. Now it's gone actually, but I had a back problem. It was much better. I had chronic back pain for 2 years or 3 years. Now it was much better, but still I would have that. The morning I would wake up, I would have to do some stretching, some movement. I couldn't just wake up and go. And so I was like, okay, I would like to finish that. So I look and I say, okay, I don't want to wake up and be immediately, like happy, or agile or feel good, because, I have a deep fear of, them being smashed away, because I had the trauma, when everything was good in my life and something happened. And boom, it's been smashed, and it's been really hard to restore that. And so my back has like somewhat protected that from me. Like to not go too high, into joy, all of that, to not have basically that backlash after. So the day I saw that, boom, I said, oh, that's clear actually. Then I don't spend much time into that. I just remove that energy out of my field. It's not. When we're doing that, we're doing the vortex anti-clockwise. So we're removing things. We're not activating them. So that's why you don't have to worry, because we're already in the process of clearing. We're not saying, oh, I want that, into my life. We energetically, intentionally, we think, I don't want that in my life. It's just a sentence to say that. And then you can reprogram. Or I want to be, like agile and happy and flex when I wake up, because I really want to be in my joy and to be at my highest potential. Even if something comes up, I'll be able to react to it, because I'll be at my highest point. And then I've been reprogramming myself, and immediately I met a physical therapist. Sometimes it can be immediate in the body. I was already much better. There was still some things. 1 week after, my wife told me, I met this great physical therapist. He's been really good. You should see him. I went, and now it's finished. In one session, it was I was throwing everything. So it's a combination of things that happen, but it's up to you. That's how I do it. If you don't feel comfortable, you don't do it. You just do the vortex to clear the energy. That's what I used to teach before. It works really well as well. So you're not forced to trust again what is your feeling. For me, it's always the most important. There is the techniques, the method, and there is what you feel to do. Yeah, the reprogramming is creating a balance. It's creating a balance. It's creating an activation. So I would say a dynamic balance, like to move forward.
There was one
It's
more.
good.
There was one. Yeah,
Oh.
it's amazing, Sky. There was one more that was asking in the anti-clockwise and clockwise. Is that if you're looking at yourself in a mirror, or just from where you're standing? From where you're looking.
Yeah, for me, I do it horizontally, so it's where I am, around myself. So anti-clockwise, like that around myself, and clockwise like that. I had a client, she was 84-year-old actually, who is Crohn's disease in Paris, and she was doing it like, she's saying, I'm seeing a clock, like that, like in front of her. That's been working really well as well. Like, so again, what you feel, what you trust, don't go against your feeling. Don't go with your mind saying, oh no, I'm doing it wrong. If naturally you're starting doing it like that, or if naturally you're starting doing it like that. Like the most important, after all, is your feeling, because this is just ideas, this is direction. what you feel is the truth. No, it's your truth, you know, at this moment. So trust yourself, like always.
Yeah,
Over,
Sky, you know, like, because when I was releasing things in the past, I used to go up to the right. So when I added in the counterclockwise, I just kept doing it in essence that way. And I added it that way. And when I'm receiving, I'm just doing it this way, whatever is clockwise. So I'm with you. To me, that sounds great to connect to your intuition and just do it what works for you. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. We're not robots, you know, and that's why I don't like to teach. I like to teach people who are gonna take power over their own, you know, their own health. And so for me, that's what it is. You know, a teacher is a teacher. He can have like great exercises, you know, great methods, all of this. And I think, you know, mine are great. But ultimately, it's you, your own teacher. And so you need to really, and it's you that you're healing and activating. You know, so you need to take what you like, make it yours. No, really make it yours, and then work with it and see what works, what doesn't work for you, and be as open, you know, as candid, like a child. No, we here we're experimenting. We're not at school where we're gonna have, you know, an A, a B, or a C, or a D if we do it badly. It's just, you know, it's pure benefit, you know, from you. It's pure bonus. So really not worrying, being as relaxed, you know, as possible when you do it, like taking it as a game. That's how it works the best. Like, okay.
Voila.
So let's begin. So some question after again, no, and we share some experiences. Now I'd like us to go into the field together. So
Good. Okay. Wonderful, wonderful,
before,
wonderful. Go ahead.
yeah, yeah, before Adam is going to guide us into the field soon. What I would ask you now is like to first to identify, you know, something you want to remove. So it can be again, you know, a limiting belief, a block. You know, and it can be something major, something minor. You choose, you know, like, but something that is bothering you, something that is bothering you. And so identify that. And after that, set a strong intention, a very strong intention that you want it clear now, like through this process. And you'll be. So let's take a minute for that. So Adam, whenever you're ready, I think everybody
Beautiful.
has set a strong intention.
Good. So just make sure the eyes are nice and closed now as we more fully come into this space. It's nice to have a tall spine. You know, you can be seated on a chair or on a cushion. And so we really like to include, you know, we're growing the awareness, we're growing our consciousness, as Skai was saying, evolving. So we're not trying to push anything away. So include at the beginning here, include any sensations in the body. And also include any sounds in your environment. You know, could be birds, could be drills, could be just including, right? So, and then likewise, including in your awareness any thoughts that might be with you, any feelings. So we're not too holding on to these things as so personal. Let them be a little more easy to shift, you know. And then also include the greater body, include the earth in our awareness. Include also the air we breathe. And include the sun. And in our awareness also include prana, life force, consciousness. Just some awareness of this, the force. Good. And with that, we'll do a few ohms. So just take a nice deep inhale. Deep breath in again. One more deep breath. Stay with this awareness of the prana, of the consciousness. And we'll just do this one pranayama, alom vilom. So you're breathing in through the left nostril for about 6 seconds or 5 seconds, whichever, 7 seconds. Breathe in through the left nostril. Then pause the breath for that same count. Focus at the third eye, at the forehead. And then exhale down the right nostril, down the right side of the body for that same count. Again, 5, 6, maybe 7 seconds. And then we go back up the right side for that count, inhaling through the right nostril. Again, really feeling the prana on the right side of the body. It's a balancing breath. Eventually, you focus it at the third eye for that same count, and eventually down the left side in this U shape. Keep this going. We'll go for a few minutes. This balanced breath. If you need to use your fingers to close one nostril, you can do that, or just mostly breathe through one nostril. Just another minute or so. Maybe you even go a little bit longer. Maybe it's 10 seconds per part. Good. And release that pranayama. Just breathe in and out through the nose. Check in at first here. Just notice any shift. And then for a few minutes, we'll stay in this silence, staying connected to the prana. When we work in the pranic level, we can shift things quickly. Yeah, like a fast motorcycle, you know. So just stay connected to the prana. If the thoughts come up, no problem. Just positively reinforce the awareness. Ah, I became aware of the thoughts. Good. And now I can come back and just connect to the pranic level. And eventually Skai will come in and start guiding us on our journey.
So now you're going to remain very, very relaxed as you are with a quiet mind. And you're going to bring your awareness into your heart. And you're going to gently start moving your energy counterclockwise. So you can visualize or you can feel, a golden light, very kind of liquid gold energy, very soothing, very warm, very cleansing. And every thought, every noises, every negativity, everything, in between you and your peace, you just let it drop gently into the vortex, into the void. And I'm going to call in a few forces to guide us, to help us, to heal us. I'm calling in the divine source of all creations, things, and beings. I'm calling in the highest light of this creation and beyond. I'm calling in our great mother, the divine Gaia. I'm calling in all the spirits, the angels, the archangels of the heavens and the earth. I'm calling in the Christ force, Mary's healing force, Archangel Michael, protection, coming from the south. And you can visualize the silver light entering your field. Calling in Archangel Raphael from the east with a beautiful green light for healing, penetrating all our nervous system. Calling in Archangel Gabriel, the messenger from the west, with a beautiful orange light. Calling in Archangel Uriel from the north, with an electric blue light. Archangel Metatrons from the center of the sun with a golden light. And Archangel Uriel from the center of the earth with a red warm light. Calling in Lord Krishna, Lady Radka, Lord Vishnu, and Mother Lakshmi, Lord Ishwara, our Father, Mother Shakti, calling in Mother Kuan Yin and Lord Amitabha, and all the guides, all the guardians, all the light beings of everyone here today, calling in the Arcturians, the Pleiadians, the Dragon Force. Please activate our energies, connect our energies, and help us identify the root cause of our block, our trauma, our pain. Remove it from our field forever and activate the power, the love, the faith, the peace that we want deep into our heart and manifest it into this life. Now you keep moving your energy gently. It's just like a gently sweeping, counterclockwise. Feel that beautiful energy within your heart, within your field. Finish to relax everything, release everything, like pretty heavy in your seat, in your couch, in your bed. Your arms, your legs, your back, everything is heavy and relaxed. No forcing, no trying. No exam, no losing. Just relax completely. And so now you're going to say, no, inside of you, I don't want to. So the thing you want to manifest, to have, because I have a deep fear of, and you're just going to see what's coming. You gently look at this fear, still moving your energy anti-clockwise, detach, not afraid, not judging, just looking at what it is, for what it is. And whenever you're ready, you're going to drop this fear into your vortex. You clear it from your field. You've seen it, you've understood, you don't need it anymore. Just, with your intention, you remove it from your field. You let it drown into the vortex, or you bring it to the light as you wish. Or you just clear it with your intention, whatever you feel. You are the queens and the kings of your own home, which is yourself. No one, nothing can intrude in it. And if you don't want certain energy, you just remove it. And we can see a lot of light, like being created by dissolving this stuck energy into the light. And we're gonna leave this counterclockwise vortex, like running. It doesn't need us anymore now. It keeps running, it's activated, it keeps clearing whatever needs to be cleared. And now we're gonna create in parallel a clockwise vortex now to activate, to generate, to manifest what we want. So you can visualize a very crisp, golden white light, very intense. And this time you're going to rephrase what you really want into the positive. And say, I want to, so whatever you want to manifest, because I have a deep longing for. And observe what is your longing. And you keep moving your energy clockwise as you repeat or observe this statement. And you see how it makes you feel. Really feel that on your skin, in your heart, in your mind, in your body. Like impregnate yourself with this sensation of bliss, pleasure, joy. And now we're going to activate it 5 times. So we're going to activate it first into our heart. So we're going to create another vortex, golden blue light. Like you created, it's like an egg, around your heart. And you repeat that sentence, a positive sentence. I want to feel, let's say, abundant, because I want to share my joy with the world, for instance. And as you repeat that, you create this golden ball of energy around your heart, and you seal it, you anchor it there for it to be manifested at your emotional level. Then we're going to do the same thing with our mind, our third eye, another vortex with a beautiful turquoise light, very sparkling, very bright. And same thing, you repeat again your statement. Anchoring it into your vision, connecting it with your guide, with your higher self. And you create a very strong ball, very strong golden egg, turquoise egg, sorry. Now we're going to go to your root chakra, to your body, and same thing, anchor it into your very bones, to your bone marrow, to all your cells, to all your blood vessels, into your very blood, anchoring that realization already inside of you. Beautiful, like golden red vortex. Red and infrared. And now we're going to do the same thing with our soul, our energetic field all around us. You can visualize a beautiful rainbow vortex, beautiful rainbow light all around us. Very bright, very loving, very smooth. And we're going to anchor it into a whole field. And now we're going at an even deeper level at our pure consciousness, at the 0 point. So you can either imagine, a point beyond everything or inside of you at the center of everything, whatever you feel again. And same thing, repeat and anchor that statement. And now you're going to visualize yourself, in the heavens. Whatever the heavens means for you, if it's a place with angels, archangels, light beings, ancestors, brothers and sisters, children. If it's a deep feeling of peace, serenity, of light. It's a place filled with creation, with art, with beauty, with harmony. Whatever is coming to you, like feel, smell, listen, see the space. And bring in your joy. See yourself as that thing that you asked, that you've already been seeding inside of you. It's already happening, already manifesting. free of judgment, free of time, free of sorrow. It's there. And feel free to bring in any other joy, any other desires, any other loves that you want in your life, any other things. Let all of that being a beautiful giant ball of energy in and around you. And now let's bring down all that beautiful energy, that iridescence, overflow of energy into the earth. Let's see ourselves in our daily life, the people we love, even the people we don't. Let's see ourselves with this light, with this power, with this love. How are we acting? How are we feeling? How are we being even more ourselves, free from obstructions? And you're going to take this feeling with your consciousness and you're going to anchor it into the earth, into a beautiful mother, and like root it deep, 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 deep inside to the center of the earth. So your manifestation happen here on earth, bringing the heaven to the earth, bringing your desires to realization. And again, the stronger your intention, the more clear, the more firm, the more resolute you are, the stronger the transformation, the biggest the benefits. You are the one deciding here. You can critique, you can go halfway, you can go 20%, or you can go 100%. You are the masters, no one else. So bring all your love, all your heart, all your power, and claim it to our Mother Earth, to our Father Sky, all the angels and archangels, all the light beings, claim what you want to be, what you want to feel, what you want to have from now on. Don't be afraid. Don't be shy. Don't be afraid of failing or not having, not receiving. Just ask from the bottom of your heart and do what you receive that you have to do. This is the key. You may receive the gift, you may receive the challenges for the gift, but you will receive exactly what you need. Just trust our Creator. Trust yourselves to be the ones to decide for yourself, because you are the one who have created this path. You are the one who are embodying this path for its full realization, bringing your soul with all its complexities, all its potential, its desires, its fears into this body, this beautiful body, full of pleasures, full of potential, full of smells and sounds and feelings. Anchor your soul, anchor all your energy into this body. Give it grace, gratitude, health. Reward yourself, thank yourself. See how beautiful being of light you are. Despite of your flaws, your failures, you're always there, working, seeking for truth, practicing the best you can. Forgive yourself for all your limitations, because they are all temporary. Your potentials are even bigger. And the energy available today is so high. No one's going to be able to resist his or her joy for very long. So let's share our gift, our love with everyone here, creating a very strong grid all around the world. Let's send our love, let's share it like we're overflowing now. We can share, we can give, we can receive. Let's imbue this whole planet with our light. Let's trust our power, our contagious love, our viral light. Let's spread it to everyone who wants to receive it. Everyone seeking for truth, for light, for love, for peace. Let's call again all our guides, all our teachers, our gods, our brothers and sisters from outer space, our cousins, the animals, the insects, from the earth, the underworld. Let's call everyone to bring light, to bring peace to this planet, to these human beings. For most of them are seeking the light, are seeking the peace. And let's forgive the ones who are forgotten. Let's remind them by shining our light, our love, who they are, who they've been, who they can be. Let's bury any war, any acts, any violence, any revenge. And just hold that weapon of love that we all received. So we're going to create our last mission, the giant vortex, clockwise, turquoise, crisp, sparkling turquoise light all around the earth. And don't underestimate your power. Inside you are gods and goddesses, like seal that earth with this turquoise energy, deep, deep, deep into every cell, every atom, every drop of water, every grain of sand, every particle, subparticle. Let's bring this giant turquoise light and wish for the earth and the humans to be as joyful and peaceful as us. And now we can gently come back to our beautiful 3-day reality. And maybe set a last clear intention for what we want our next step. So let's thank our creator, our creatrix, our source, all the angels, archangels, all the light beings supporting us, supporting our mission on this planet. Let's thank each other for joining forces today or tonight, depending on where we are. Let's thank ourselves for showing up and doing the work. Let's thank Adam for facilitating this beautiful gathering. So much love, so much humility, selflessness. Whenever you feel, you can open your beautiful eyes.
Thank you, Skai.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Adam, for this perfect setup, this perfect introduction each time.
Thank you so much. That was powerful, so powerful.
This technique was a little treat from the solar eclipse, actually. I
Ah,
got this download because I was driving to Porto in Portugal to pick up Suzanne, my wife, and in the car, starting having that. It was an interesting day. It brought me up, then it brought me completely down, and then up again at another level. And so far,
amazing.
it's been making a lot of people happy.
I think it's a beautiful practice. Beautiful, beautiful meditation. Beautiful in every way. Maybe other people have experiences they want to share as well. If you like to, please speak up. I think you can unmute yourself. Yeah.
I'll share.
Powerful.
Hi, Adam. Nice to see you.
Um,
Hi. That was really powerful. I mean, I really got in touch with some really heavy energy that I've been going through with a few people in my life, and it really made me realize what was going on and to connect to that light, the joy, and reconnect to that. So it was really powerful for me. Thank you.
Thank you.
I found it really hard to stay in my body.
Did you hear that, Sky? John was saying he found it hard to stay in his body.
Oh, really? That's a good
Oh,
problem
yeah.
to have.
Yeah.
You just bring it down.
Oh,
So we have Med, who's been raising his hand.
Hello there, Sky. Hello, Adam. Thank you for that amazing session. I really felt like I was in that vortex, like I was spinning and in the blue light. And then I just like felt this weight of I don't know what just landing in my hands, like pushing my hands down towards the end when I had my hands on my lap. I just felt it go through. It got quite emotional. I kind of reconnected with relatives that were passed, and it was a lot going on there. It was quite powerful. I just really felt the vortex and just felt the weight of something just coming into my hands, but at the same time my body felt light. The heavier my hands got, the lighter I felt. I can't describe it. It was interesting, and just thank you for an amazing experience.
You could feel it leaving from your field once it was in your hand.
Yeah, it was weird. It was like contrasts. It was contrast. It was like conflicting. It was like the weight was coming down, and in my hands, I felt in a vortex, just something going down through my head, down my spine, at the same time, but like lifting at the same time as well. It was just all senses, or all all rockets firing at once, basically.
And
In
how do
every
you feel
direction.
now?
What's
How
that?
do you feel now? How do you
Thirsty.
feel now?
Thirsty.
Thirsty? Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Yeah, sometimes, you know, the force is gonna do the work in the direction you need. You know, you can do whatever you want. There's something stronger than us that's gonna clear, that knows better. You know, like, and it's really trusting that. You know, basically, what we do is like opening, you know, a process. Yeah,
Yeah.
right? And we're doing that from the purest light, you know, so it's safe. You know, I mean, I've never had any problem, you know, with the people I do that, because it's coming from that place, you know, of like, yeah, of the 0 point, you know, pure consciousness. And then the energy is going to enter and do the clearing. You know, and you may feel, yeah, some people feel jolts, some people feel, you know, like tingling, some people feel they're going to leave their body, or even sometimes leave it, you know, and come back. Everything can happen. It's really trusting, you know, trusting that force, and trusting that at the end of the day, you are the master. You know, you are the one asking for that, you know, allowing that, and you are the one also, you know, like taking charge after as well. You know? So thank you. And Benaz, sorry for
Hi,
the
Sky and Adam. Oh my God, this was so powerful. Thank you so much. I feel lighter. I've been struggling with chronic fatigue for days, and just after that, I feel like something has shifted. And I had a dream about this session last night, which is so weird because I wasn't in this session last night, but I had a dream that there were these vortexes around me, and I kept trying to connect to them. And I woke up trying to Google the meaning of the dream. Like, what does this mean? What's happening? So I just have goosebumps because I felt like the dream was about the session. And yeah, I felt very down, and just like I've been dealing with some health issues and chronic fatigue and all that stuff. And it's like recently I've been doing a lot of nervous system work so I can connect with my dream and the visions and the light, the community and a sense of connection. And like, over the last, I don't know, half an hour, I was in that state, just like dreaming and seeing and connecting, and it felt so rejuvenating. I feel like I'm back. So I wanted to thank you. This was so wonderful. And I can see so much light around everyone just on the Zoom screen too. So it's kind of cool. Yeah.
yeah, there's a lot of love and light like tonight. That's beautiful. Thank you, Benaz. Interesting that you saw the vortex before they come. It always happens, you know, at that deeper level before it becomes manifested. That's really how it works. You know, you're already accessing that space, you know, and then we're already in this field. You know? So your higher self is connected to that work that's already happening, you know, at a deeper level. And then we're gathering each other, you know, we're doing that together, and we see, you know, we see it happening. But it always starts before. And it's the same with the healing. You know, the healing, sometimes I do it with people, it's immediate, you know, the disease is gone, or the pain, or the you know, the fracture or whatever, you know, it's healed. Sometimes it takes time, you know, like a bit more time. But when we have started to do it at the core, it's gonna happen. Like, it's gonna happen. So then there's the time for everyone, you know, like Godspeed, because you need to learn things through it, you know, all of that. But that's very interesting. And before we take like other question also, if you want to put in the chat, because we may not have, you know, to have everyone, but if you want to share, you know, your experience, and also say if it's been working for you, you know, I would be very curious to know how many people, you know, for which you've been clearly, you know, feeling the energy and removing something. That would be really interesting to know that. And Lauren?
Sky, real quick, will there be a replay? You recorded this? Is there a way people can access it?
Yeah, we send a replay to everybody who registered, and it will be on my YouTube channel, and probably on yours also, Adam. So yeah, we have that. I didn't forget to record, huh? Yeah, it's recording. So it's good. Usually I have always someone saving me because I always forget. I'm like saves, but no, it's good. And you see the recording, usually it works pretty well. I see even with my group, with my student, my group potential, I ask them, how do you feel when they miss a class? You know, it's told me almost the same. So that's, the energy is embedded, you know, like in it. So we create it like strong, you know, together now, and then it stays, you know, and so you can connect to that feed, and you can go again. You know, and I will post more on my YouTube. I'm just starting to build it. You know, I've been mostly working on energy more than marketing and strategy and all of that. So I'm catching up, but there will be more also. You know, so you can work on different things. So, Lauren.
Thank you, Sky. And I just want to say a huge, heartfelt thank you, because my ask was, I want to be free so that I can bring others home to who they really are. And today I was feeling more lost than I have done for a really long time. Energetically, everything, I was feeling really lost. And you've brought me home doing this. So huge gratitude, divine timing. And my next step, I'm so glad there's a recording, because my next step is to do this daily, is to have this repeated so that I can continue to come home and to bring others in divine timing. So thank you. Hugely.
That's beautiful. And you can thank yourself, you know, for doing that, because you're the one bringing yourself home. You know, no one can do it for you. No, we can help you, you know, with Adam, but like it's you, you know, doing that, and you set up a strong intention, you know, like already. When you set an intention, always almost you're gonna take it in the face. You say, I want to be free, and you're gonna be in jail, you know, immediately. So you can basically, you know, like really see your. That's how God works, you know, how creation works. So you can see really your pain, you know, what you don't want to be. You know, I had that this weekend. Something I wanted to remove. It's been pretty intense, and I was completely upside down. I said, "Wow, I didn't think I could still fall so low like this weekend." And boom, after another level again. Like, so it's really like that. And what you said at the end, yeah, to practice daily. This deprogramming double vortex, you can. I mean, since the solar eclipse, I was deprogramming everything I didn't want. I would go for it. I even did abuse it a bit. I had to slow down, you know, but you can use it, you know, a good amount. Or like if there's something that's really bothering you, you do the practice, boom. Sometimes it's clear immediately. Sometimes it takes a few times. You know, like you have to be gentle. But you can, I mean, you know, when I say abusing it, it didn't hurt me. You know, just I realized, okay, I have a bit to accept also a bit how I am, you know, with certain things. But you can go with it. It's a pretty healthy. And thanks a lot, Rowan, and thanks also for helping others along the way.
And Sky, if people want to, usually on Mondays I lead a breathwork and meditation. It's free also on Zoom like this. Most people here know, but I know a couple, well, Suzanne was saying a couple people wanted to know in case, or they can email me at courses@roadtodharma. But I just think it's so cool that you, myself, that people offer free things like this, because, you know, it's important, right? It's important to have a place you can go and see other people.
Yeah. And it's good that you do it every Monday also. I'm not yet there.
Most Mondays, sometimes I travel with. For those that don't know, I make documentary films, and a lot of it is sharing consciousness and inspiring, be it motorcycling, be it trips with monks in Iceland, or be it comic books. It doesn't matter. We're always trying to empower. So yeah, sometimes not every Monday I can be here due to that career. Oh, but I do my best. Yeah.
Yeah, and if you've not seen yet the Road to Dharma, you know, like Adam's documentary, it's a pretty beautiful piece of art. You know, like really, yeah, it's really worth the journey.
I love sharing that one.
If I can share, will that be all right?
Sure, Tina.
This was extremely powerful, and it really caught me by surprise, because when we were counterclockwise, and I felt this intense feeling of grief just wash over me. And it just took my breath away because I didn't expect it. And we were visualizing that vortex, the counterclockwise vortex, and all of a sudden, as I released the grief, instead of being so sad because of that emotion, instead I actually pictured this whirling vortex, and the grief was just like sucked in. It was so powerful and amazing, and the physical change in my body was extraordinary to me. I just appreciate that so much.
Amazing.
Thank you.
That's
Thank you.
beautiful.
Mm.
Yes, sometimes it starts with the pain. I just had a session just before, so with a client, and immediately we started the process. She started crying. Like the vortex brought immediately at the core of the pain, like to release it, and then you just have to embrace it. That's the thing with most of our trauma and our pain. It's like we flee them. We're afraid of them. We don't look at them, or we're too busy, or we're too scared. We're afraid of suffering. But when you embrace it, just like Adam is doing, at the beginning, like embrace, embrace the sounds, embrace all of it, like be broader, And for me, that's really the female energy, the female force. Is that capacity to embrace. Like the male force is more to cut, like the Shiva sword, like very clear cut. The mother energy, the mother force is like embracing. And so when you embrace your pain, they're gonna dissolve, whatever they are. They can be emotional or physical. It's just a matter of time. And even with physical pain, I did a lot of work myself on physical pain. I had extreme pains for huge amount of time. When I was on my chair, like the energy would burn me for hours. The wrist, like you feel the energy, but there's level, and I have holes, in my hands. And for hours, I would have to sustain that, to sustain that. And there's always a place like to go deeper, to go deeper. You embrace it, and then it creates energy. It creates like understanding, it creates force, it creates pace, it creates many things. But you need to accept it, to not resist it, whatever it is, and that's how you dissolve it. So thank you for sharing that, and you're gonna be lighter tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tina.
So we do one last share, Adam. How are you on time?
Sure. One last share is good.
Yeah.
Teja was asking when will the replay be possible? Do you have an idea of, is it a couple of days from now or?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. We send an email, but yeah, I would say something. I don't want to make a promise because it depends.
I know editing takes a little time.
I have a staff now, but I never know still when it's gonna be done. So we're working on it.
Perfect.
Yeah, and we have already another one on the YouTube channel. If you want to go, the last one we did with Adam, also the Golden Sword, which was a pretty strong one also. So this one is already available. There's another one I did also with Catherine Clinton, quantum biology, which was also pretty potent with the immune force. So you have already some candies on the YouTube, and now I'm preparing more of them because I have a lot recorded.
How will we find that, Skai?
The YouTube channel. It's on the website. Go to potentia.com, kaenergetics.com, kaenergetics.com, and you see the social icons, you see the YouTube one, and you can go on this one. And there are only a few, but soon there's gonna be a lot more because I have a lot of recordings that I'm like planning to put. So, and yeah, last word also. So this exercise, like you can really practice it. There is also, I have a practice. I think Adam, send you the link also. The Deprogramming Double Vortex that you can download, and practice also. So that is also available. If ever you don't have it, you can email us to ask for it. So I really advise to practice it, like several times, to practice it together, with your friend, with your partners, with your family, because it's the energy, if you 2, the energy is 4, if you 3, it's 9, if like now we're 170 or 200, it's 40,000. It like amplifies, the more we connect our energy, the more it amplifies. And so that's why in my group, my potential group, I have asked people to be by 2 and to practice together. And they realize, they can do it on each other, actually, like pretty cool. It's easier because they connect the energy and boom, the energy rises. So I really have developed that as a weapon, against isolation, against all of that, to encourage people, to come together and to work together. Because you realize, I'm healing you, you're healing me. We're sharing that together, and it's pretty easy, like to do. You'll be surprised how quick it works. And again, you don't have to be perfect. You just try. Like a child, like a play. It's really recovering that child spirit. I try, I explore. It works well, not. I redo. But I really encourage you to share that. And same thing that you can share also. The practice. With people. So that can really work on a lot of things. And for the ones who are interested, in 2 months, I'm starting also my program again, the potential program. So that's a 3 months program where you learn to master yourself. So we work on energy, on trauma, on intuition, also connecting with that, mastering your relationships also, like really clearing what you need to clear, like someone said, like really clearing even energetically, all the relationship you don't want, and activating new ones and generating the gold, within the good ones you have. And then we work on the mission also, knowing really what is your purpose, why are you here, and what is your mission to manifest this purpose, manifest your calling also. So for the ones, those of you who are interested, you can go on the website, you can book, free consults. We can see, if it's a fit for you. And and I'm trying to give as many tools, also free tools as possible, so a lot is coming. So stay tuned and yeah. Come back again when we do that with Adam, etc. Because the more we are, the more indeed it's beautiful. Above all, when we bring like such an open energy, it creates something. It creates something wonderful. I'm always very grateful, to everyone, because it's. I'm doing a lot, with my wife or my students. But when we have like more people and new people, that I don't know and that can immediately access that, and have like immediate strong results. For me, it's really my treat. I like to see that, see that happening. So thank you again, everyone, and Adam.
Thank you, Skai. So sweet. Such a powerful, sweet session. Amazing. Everybody can unmute and just say thank you and goodbye at the same time and make it just a big festive.
That's a nice one.
There you go.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sky. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you, Adam.
Wonderful.
Thank you,
Thank you, Adam.
thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank
Thank
you.
you, everyone.
Thank you, Sky. Sky.
Thank you, Adam.
Thank you, Sky.
Thank you, John. Thank you.
Thank you, Adam.
Thank
Everyone,
you.
love you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Namaste.
Bye. Au revoir.
Au revoir.
Au revoir.
Thanks, Skai. See you soon. Bye, Tina. Bye, John. See you, everyone.